Hey! Today I'm going to share with you my cavity dental experience and tell you how my Feng Shui, the energies on my floor plan, and the energies coming in my home for 2021 predicted this. So I just got back from the dentist and I'm still numb on like this whole half of my face. I feel a little bit like The Weeknd. I can't feel my face, but it's not because of drugs. I feel like I'm talking weird and I feel like my mouth isn't moving. But I thought it'd be funny to make this video anyway. I thought this was a good opportunity to share with you guys how my Feng Shui, can you even understand me? My Feng Shui, my tongue, it's not working. I thought this would be a good opportunity to tell you what happens when your Feng Shui predicts teeth problems and when the energy of your year is bad at your front door. I mentioned in the previous video, Feng Shui for 2021, that the 5 is coming in the southeast. I'm probably just gonna be laughing through this whole video. 5 is coming in the southeast. 5 is the hardest number to work with, and 5, unfortunately for me, is coming to my front door right there. And so there's no avoiding it. Normally what I tell a client is just try and not have your morning coffee there. Try to not make phone calls. If it's your side door and you normally use your side door as your entrance, use your front door. Well, I'm in an apartment, I only have one door. So there's no avoiding it for me. We are only in April, so 2 months into Chinese New Year, if we go off the Lunar New Year, which Feng Shui does. And the misfortune is a little bit already happening to me. So last year, March 2020, I moved into this new apartment. It's beautiful, I love it. When it's an apartment and I'm in Dallas, Texas, it's a little bit of take what you can get at the unit or at the complex that you like. There wasn't anything glaringly obviously wrong, so the Feng Shui was good, so I moved in. As I picked it over a little bit more the following months, I saw that there's one area that showed maybe some trouble with teeth. Now, teeth, I'll be honest, that is the thing I am most self-conscious about. And so when I saw when I saw teeth problems, I thought, well, I don't ever really get cavities and I'll just brush my teeth and floss more. And in general, that is what you do. You just know ahead of time and then you prep. This isn't the year to skip brushing your teeth. This isn't the apartment to skip brushing your teeth. I've been keeping on top of it, went to the dentist in December and things were fine, all good. Well, the last few days I've been feeling an ache in my tooth and I thought, this is for sure a cavity. I have sensitive teeth. I know for a fact that this is a cavity. And I can tell you exactly where it is. And it's funny because then after I said that and I scheduled an appointment because I knew about my Feng Shui, the energies of my floor plan show teeth issues, and because 5 misfortune, and then I think in particular this month, I have to double check, 2, which is sickness, is coming in my front door. So I have misfortune, sickness, coming in my front door. I keep activating it as I go in and out of my front door and in another part of my floor plan. And it's an area I don't use too much, but the combination of energies indicate or kind of alert us, ask about the teeth, focus on the teeth. There might be teeth clash, there might be teeth something with the teeth. So when you're walking in and out of negative energies every day, I can't avoid it, it's my front door, it just magnifies the potential issues that come up. So when I felt this tooth stuff, I was like, okay, don't ignore it. I'm definitely somebody that's I don't need to go to the doctor. I'll meditate a lot. I'll send a white light through. I'll heal myself. And so, but I was don't ignore it because the floor plan shows it and you don't want it to get worse, especially because April at my front door is not in my favor. So I scheduled an appointment. Then for 3 days, I scheduled it for Wednesday. My appointment wasn't until Monday. For all of those days following, I actually did do some deep meditations and I had no pain. And I was like, oh, I healed it. No problem. Not a big deal. And then I started thinking, like, think about what you would say to a client. You know, I have to give myself the same advice, but sometimes I break my own rules, which is not good. But I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. You already healed it with meditating. And it's mostly because, like, the dentist makes me nervous. I don't want to fork over money for my teeth. I don't want to find out any bad news, right? But what does the floor plan show us? The floor plan shows us that there is potential teeth problems. This month in particular, it could get worse if not handled. And so don't ignore it. And so anyway, I canceled my appointment, and luckily I have a good friend that I talk out loud to a lot, and she was like, go to the dentist. So I called them back. It was kind of funny, but I said, hey, just kidding, I can come. So I go today, and as you can probably guess, I didn't heal it. So it is a really good thing I didn't ignore it. And here's something else. So when I got there, my issue with pain was down here, and she's like, are you sure it's not up here? And I was like, no, it's definitely not. But an old filling was like, whatever, you don't need to know the details, but like becoming a problem. And she was like, we need to handle both. I'm actually more concerned about this and not your current pain. I was like, oh my gosh. So, and all I can think about is how I did my best to prepare for this. I've been brushing and flossing, but the 5 that came to my front door, it just kicked my butt a little bit. So I had to deal with both. And then I got some more news that was a little negative about potentially having to get a crown, and it was deep, and just like so many problems. But what's the silver lining of this? I didn't ignore the knowledge I was given to prepare, right? I didn't ignore the insight. If your Bazi tells you something unappetizing is coming or not great, or if you see you have a negative energy coming to your front door, like I did, and you can't avoid it, you just have to be really aware when you get a little sign like a toothache. That's not the thing to push off. This is the month to be very aware of what's going on and handle it at the first sign. The silver lining is that I find out about this other problem. I had just seen another dentist in December, so I didn't think anything was going on. It was not good news. I'm not happy about it, but it's better to find out about it and find out I need a crown than need like a root canal or all my teeth need to be pulled out. Like, catching anything ahead of time sucks at first, but then you prepare and you get over it, and you can mentally prep for like anything in the future, or you can save money for whatever it is that's coming. So this is just an example of like when you get bad news in your Bazi. I'm also in a clash year with Bazi, so a lot of things are changing. It could be finding a new dentist, like pretty much it's just a year for trying new things and changing things up. The point of the story is not to bore you with like everybody gets a cavity. I'm not unique in that sense. But it's just an example of like the world is not over when you get bad news from your Bazi or from your Feng Shui. You just have to know how to adapt and work with it and be prepared ahead of time, know ahead of time that like these are the things that would potentially become an issue. So just keep in mind and stay on top of it. And for me, while I'm in this apartment, it is teeth. Thank you so much for watching. I will document other examples of what happens when you hear bad news from your Feng Shui. Hopefully I don't get a lot of examples to share with you, because that means I'm going through a lot of hiccups, but I will share them with you as they come up. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video even just a little bit, if you got a laugh out of my weird smile today, then like this video, comment below if you have any crazy teeth stories, and subscribe and follow along as I share with you more Feng Shui knowledge and info and mindset tips.